So people are gonna wonder, what is it about you, Jake? Why are you so weird? Why are you so crazy? Why are you so cuckoo? What makes you different than the rest of the people that walk around? How come you're so special, Jake? And you want to know the reason why I am the way I am? It's because I was severely mentally abused my whole life. I was mentally abused, especially in childhood. I got mentally abused so bad by my parents that it fucked me up forever. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys about some horrific mental and psychological abuse that both my fucking parents did to me. And it's really tragic. In fact, it might have happened to you. Do you know when I was 4 years old, I could remember being 4 years old. I can't remember being 3 years old. I can't remember being 2 or 1. I can't remember being born. I can remember being 4 years old. That's where my memory starts. And I remember my parents telling me that there's this man always watching me. He sees you when you're sleeping, and he sees you when you're awake, and he knows everything you're doing, and he's keeping track of whether or not you're being a good boy. And if you be a good boy, he's gonna show up on this magical day and bring you presents. Presents like you could never imagine you were going to receive. Toys and fun things for you to play with. And my mother and my father fucking swore to me. They looked me right in the eye and they told me that this magical man, this old man in a red suit, flies around at night to everybody's house in the world and delivers presents and toys to all the good little girls and boys. They told me that and they swore it was true. And my childhood 4-year-old logic, I started to think that just didn't quite make sense. Even at 4, my logic was like, wait a minute. How does the old man fly? Oh, trust me, he doesn't just fly like Superman. He's got a team of flying magic reindeer and a sleigh so that he can magically fly. And at the tippity tip of the reindeer, the most magical one of them all, is Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer with a magical glowing nose that can guide through the night sky and magically deliver all the presents. I swear to God, my fucking parents told me this and they made me fucking believe it. They made me believe it. They forced it on me. I didn't want to believe it. It didn't sound true. I would go to school and the other kids would tell me that they heard that Santa Claus is not real. And then when I would go back home and say, is Santa Claus real, Mom? My mom and dad were like, we would never lie to you. We love you. We love you so much, and we would never tell you a lie. Yes, there's a magical man in a red suit who flies around at night, and he keeps track of what you're doing, and he's watching you at all times. So I grew up at 4 years old thinking that a man is watching me at all times. Santa Claus is literally watching me at all times. So then in the shower, I'm 4 years old, like, does Santa Claus see me when I wash my pee-pee? Santa Claus has to watch me while I wash my own pee-pee? If I enjoy washing my own pee-pee, I have to think that Santa Claus is going to watch me wash my own pee-pee? I just don't like that. That bothered me at 4 years old. Like, Mom, does Santa Claus watch me when I'm washing my pee-pee in the bathtub? And she's like, yes, he does. He wants to make sure you're being a good little boy. It's like, oh shit, Santa Claus watches me all the time. They even have a song. It goes, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm a-telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. That's a fucking real song, and everything that they're telling me didn't make any sense. But since they were telling me that they're my parents and they love me, I was forced to go along with it and believe it. And then the charade continues. They don't just do this with Santa Claus. They told me a giant bunny hops around and leaves eggs outside. And if I go outside and open the eggs, there's candy and money inside. So as a child, I'm trying to rationalize how in the motherfuck a goddamn big, huge bunny exists in the world and it lays plastic eggs that are filled with candy and money. How can a kid rationalize this? Meanwhile, every time I have a question, my parents just keep telling me the lies. Oh yeah, it's a big bunny, and you're not allowed to see the bunny. The bunny only shows up while you're sleeping, and the bunny hides these eggs for you so that you can have candy and pocket change, Jacob. Okay, I guess this is fun. I guess I'm gonna go outside and find candy inside eggs. And this isn't all. This isn't all. I think one of the worst things they did to me was when they told me that when my teeth wiggle and fall out, there's gonna be this magical lady who flies through the walls. And if I leave the tooth underneath my pillow, this magic lady flies through the walls, takes my tooth, and slips a dollar bill under my pillow while I'm asleep. And you know what? Every time I lost a tooth, my mom and dad would be like, oh, put that under your pillow and see what happens. And then I'd put my fucking tooth under my pillow. I'd go to sleep. And then when I woke up, there'd be a dollar bill under my pillow. And they swore to me that a magic lady came through the wall and slipped that dollar in there and took my tooth to Magic Tooth Fairy Land. And they swore to me, looking me in the eye, that this is true. We swear to you, we love you, Jacob, and we would never lie. There's a magic lady who comes through the walls at night and takes your tooth and gives you $1. And it had to be true, because every time I lost the tooth and stuck it under the pillow, I ended up with $1. It took years to get over this psychological abuse and find out that none of it was true. And then when it was all said and done, when I finally figured out that Santa Claus wasn't actually going to every single house at night, they were eating cookies. My fucking mother ate a plate of cookies and then said that Santa Claus ate those cookies the night before. You stupid bitch, Mom. I can't believe you did that to me. Eat some cookies and say Santa did that in the name of fun for you? You've psychologically damaged your own child for life. So anyway, when I figured out it was all bullshit, Santa, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, all of it, when I finally figured it out and said, hey Mom, hey Dad, I figured out it was you guys the whole time, they were like, wasn't that fun? Aren't you going to enjoy doing that to your kid when you decide to have kids? Wasn't that a fun experience for you? To be lied to about everything and how everything works and be completely brain fucked during the most important part of your life while you're putting everything together in your functioning, growing brain. Aren't you glad we did that to you? Wasn't that so fun? Can't you wait to do that to your child? Abuse them psychologically? And I say no. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have a child, but if I did, I would never psychologically abuse them with that terrible story. And I hope some of you guys stop doing the same thing, if any of this has ever happened to any of you.